What we can expect in this year, in 2026, according to these cases with Mr. Fuellmich, you said already, its appeal is coming, but with this potential case now, what is the present situation?
Well, with Fuellmich, what we should expect is an outcome in the revision case. We should expect a decision on his, detention. We should expect a decision on his telephone ban. And whether that second case will start, I think that depends on the revision case. But we'll see. But it doesn't mean that we can expect it. I mean, in this case, everything has gone very strangely. So I've heard of one or a couple of appeal cases where the verdict came a year and a half later. So who knows? In the Arno van Kessel case, that, as I said, that hasn't even started yet. And there's also a case against Arno van Kessel, which is separate, of course, from the case against Bill Gates. But for Dutch people, it's sort of intertwined. The case against Arno van Kessel, because he is supposedly a member of a terrorist organization, which is, again, a very sought, fabricated, or it comes across as that accusation. His case also hasn't started yet. He has had now two hearings about his detention details. Could he be let go or not? Now, twice it's been decided no. The third one will be in February. But in the meantime, there's still no hearing planned for the real case. For the case of Van Stassen against Bill Gates and Mark Rutte, etc., a date has also not been planned. But I understand that they have had to submit dates that they cannot attend between May and the end of October. So we can expect it maybe in the second quarter of the year.
All of these things are very serious. For the end, can you tell to our audience how can be helpful for these cases to really be unbiased and finished according to the law, how people who are watching can help?
Well, by sharing a lot of information, the mainstream media, at least in Holland, is not covering it at all, of hardly. In Germany, they're covering it, but in a framing sort of way. It is very telling that, for example, with the hearings that I was present at, sometimes somebody would come from the local newspaper, the Göttinger Tageblatt. But this journalist, she would write very damning articles against Reiner, but she would sit there. She wouldn't even stay for the whole hearing. And during the time that she was listening, she would be doing a crossword in a paper she was reading. I mean, that's the extent to the interest and the seriousness that I've seen. So share all the information you can, but more importantly as well, inform journalists like yourself, that they spread the news because they have a bigger platform, but also go visit Reiner. You can't interview him as a journalist. You're not allowed to take anything in, but maybe go talk to him so you can bring out your own story. And people of influence, whether they are politicians or, I don't know, people with some sort of follower group, we need to be made aware that all these frontmen of people who want, of groups that want to do justice, that stand up for the people, they're all attacked, and we have to stand behind them because they take the hit.